Chelsea with a repost, back another video. In today's video, we have our Chelsea versus Palmeiras match preview. Game is less than a day away at the time it is right now. But first, we have to talk about this. I didn't make a video today due to this news. I felt it would be disrespectful to make a video on a significant day like this. It's a sad day for all football. Diogo Jota has passed away. A car accident in Spain. Our prayers go out to the family and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, it's just a sucky situation that, I hope can get better throughout time, and I hope that, his loved ones have support, and his teammates have support, all the Portuguese players, all Liverpool players have support around them, and it's just a reminder that life's short and you gotta make the most of it. So yeah, really sad news on Diogo Jota. I don't even want to continue this video, but Chelsea have a match. It's time for a match preview, but it shows that football's very insignificant, and this is the overriding thing of all. So extensive prayers go out to the families. I mean, you can't really think of anything else that can override this. Yeah, it just sucks to see. I mean, the news. Yeah, that's a really bad start to the video, but it has to be addressed, and it's hard to address, to be honest, but at least we can celebrate the life and say that we're glad that he provided an impact to us. But yeah, thank you, Diogo Jota, for everything. Extensive prayers will be given from me for your family. He was newlywed, had 3 kids, and his parents are going to be the one that have to bury him, as well as his brother, which is probably the worst thing that a parent wants to do. But yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, and it's unfortunately what happened to Diogo Jota when he couldn't fly due to lung surgery that he had in the game against Chelsea. So yeah, really sad to see. The passing of Diogo Jota, I mean, enough prayers. Life's short, just make the most of it. That's the reminder that I think everyone got today. So yeah, I guess let's just get into the video on a sad note. So yeah, here we go. It's our match preview against Palmeiras. Club World Cup quarterfinal. It's a big deal. We can make 13, 14 million, or 20 million, I think, actually, by winning this game. So, it's a pretty big deal. Face Esteval Willian, obviously. Player for Palmeiras that's going to join Chelsea if we are to win this game. If not, he's going to join us at the end of the competition when Palmeiras eventually lose or win it all, which I don't see really happening, but, it could. But yeah, Esteval is joining Chelsea as soon as this competition's over. We play his side tomorrow. Maresca just did his press conference. Not really any great questions of note. They're testing Lavia's fitness for tomorrow. And they don't know if Pedro Neto is going to play, obviously, because of the news I just broke to you. He's one of Jota's closest friends and international teammate. But yeah, this is the match preview of Chelsea Palmeiras. So if we want to give context, how did Chelsea get here? Pretty much 20 days ago by this point, which seems like a long time ago now. We beat LAFC 2-0. That was the Lap's debut. He assisted Enzo Fernandez, and then Neto actually scored in this game as well. Yeah, we won 2-0. It was a pretty cruise control result. I did make a match review on that one, so if you didn't watch that, go check it out. But yeah, we won 2-0 in that one. Match day 2, I was at that game. It was awful. Neto scored in that one as well, actually, but Jackson got sent off. Flamengo scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, and then they scored a third after Jackson got sent off. We lost 3-1, sent us down to second in the group. And all we needed to do was beat Tunis to top the group at the end of the group stage, which is what we did. 3-0. Towson scored, Tyreek George scored, and Liam Delap scored his first goal as well, which sent us through to the round of 16. placing a second in the group on 6 points, accumulating $4 million USD, I think 3 million pounds, for getting second in the group stage, or I guess winning 2 games in the group stage, and then got an extra 7 or 6 for qualifying for the round of 16, as well as like 29 million pounds for participating. And then in the round of 16, we know we had the crazy game against Benfica. We won 4-1. 1-0, 85 minutes in. There's a weather delay for 2 hours. Benfica get a penalty. It's not a penalty. They score 2 minutes into extra time. Benfica get a red card, or a second yellow, which turned into a red. Then Christopher Nkunku scores in like the 110th minute. Then 2 minutes after Neto scores, and then 2 minutes after Kite H scores, and that makes it 4-1. And Chelsea are into the quarterfinals, where we play Palmeiras, which is the fixture that we have tomorrow. And if you want to look at how Palmeiras got there, they drew on Porto in match day 1. It was a pretty exhilarating game. It shouldn't have ended 0-0. A lot better than what the score was. But I thought they should have won that game. But they did top the group, so, no harm in drawing. Just lose out on $700,000, but no shame in that. I mean, you're playing a European side and you're able to draw against them. That's always a good thing, but Porto don't look that good, so maybe there's something there. Yeah, Palmeiras had a pretty easy group and a pretty easy round of 16. Obviously, Botafogo did make it out. I'd say the toughest group in the Club World Cup. They had Atletico and PSG. They beat PSG. They lost to Atletico on the final day, or final match day, but made it through and lost to Palmeiras 1-0 in extra time, and a similar game to the Chelsea game, just no delays in that one. Other than that, Palmeiras beat Al Ahly 2-0. I don't remember how that game went, to be honest. I remember the Inter Miami game. Palmeiras were 2-0 down, and they scored 2 at the end to draw the game and eventually see them through to the round of 16, where they won, obviously. I don't recall the Al Ahly game, to be honest. So if someone in the comments down below wants to tell me how that game went, you most definitely can. And I'm sorry I'm not up for this video. That news was really heartbreaking and it's still resonating with me pretty much a whole day afterward. But yeah, Palmeiras into the quarterfinal due to beating Al Ahly and Botafogo, and drawing against Palmeiras and Porto, obviously beating Botafogo in the round of 16. In extra time, got a red card. I don't know when. I don't think it was during normal time, to be honest. Even though they should have won in normal time. But, just don't convert their chances that often. That's one thing I noticed with Palmeiras. They're not very clinical. But, yeah, they're through to the quarterfinal, and now they have a matchup against Chelsea. So here is my Chelsea lineup. Yeah, here it is. Obviously, Caicedo can't play. He's suspended, but we have Cucurella at the left back position, Colwill, Towson, and Reece James making up the back 4. I think pretty standard back 4. I think this is our best back 4. Obviously, when Wesley Fofana's not at the tournament, he can't really start. So, Towson's going to be the starter, I think, for the rest of the tournament. I think he's our best center I have to go with, alongside Colwill. He provides an attacking threat on those set pieces. He can head the ball into the back of the net, but he's also a good finisher. I remember the games against Markham where he scored 2 goals, almost had a hat trick. But Sanchez in net, I think he's our clear number 1 for the rest of this tournament. I expect him to see it through unless we sign a Mike Mignon, which I don't think happens until after the Club World Cup, or any goalkeeper for that matter is not coming in until after the Club World Cup. Then in the midfield, obviously I said Caicedo's suspended. I put Lavia in there. Obviously there's a fitness concern, so we don't know if he's truly clear to play tomorrow. Maresca said he felt something in his muscle after the Benfica game, which is to be expected. He has fragile muscles. I mean, not easy to come back and play after a entire 2-hour delay. Stay warm with your muscles fit. Obviously there's going to be a problem with someone in the squad, and I'm glad Reece James got subbed off, because I think he may have had a problem too, but Lavia has muscle concerns and that game certainly didn't help, so I think they're just being precautionary, and they'll check him tomorrow. But if he's fit, I expect him to start. If not, I expect Asugo to start, to be honest, over Santos, just because I think he's more of an enforcer. Then we have Enzo, obviously I think guaranteed to start in this game. On the right, I did put Neto in the squad. I don't know how the whole Jota situation is going to go. I know he was excused from team training today, and I know Maresca said that decision's up to him. But knowing Neto, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think he's gonna want to play. I think he's gonna want to score a goal and honor his teammate. So that's why I put him in the starting lineup. I do expect him to play. Obviously, it's a hard thing to go through, so it's completely understandable if he doesn't play. Like, I'm not gonna shame the player for not playing when there's that much emotion riding in the course of a day and a half, 2 days. So yeah, if he doesn't play, it's completely understandable. It's completely rational. I don't think there should be any backlash for the fan base if he doesn't play. But knowing Neto, I just have a feeling that he's gonna want to show out for one of his best friends. So that's why I put him on that right wing. Palmer through the middle. Obviously, I don't think that's any doubt. He just better not get a yellow card so he's not suspended for the semifinal, as well as the lab, as well as Cucurella, as well as Cole will. Yeah, a lot of players on yellow cards, they get wiped after this game. So yeah, Palmer through the middle, I think that's pretty nailed on. I think the lap up the middle is pretty nailed on too, but Jackson could be an option, and I almost put him on that left side, but I think we're going to go Nani so Palmer can play on that right pocket. Maresca was asked the question. He said he could play both sides in the pocket. He started on the left last game, but you know, you never know. It's Palmer. He can play either way, but I expect him to play on this right-hand side, especially if you want him to become a more of a goal-scoring threat. I expect him and Neto to link up rather than him and Madueke. If Neto plays, that is, of course. There's always going to be a question there until the lineup's announced, but yeah. Madueke on the left, I don't think he's really interested in the tournament, but we genuinely have no other option there, so you could put Nicholas Jackson there if you want to, so he can try to prove himself, which is a possibility, but Maresca hasn't tried him out in that left wing spot, so that's why I didn't put him there. And I was questioning if I wanted to put him over Delap, but I decided not to. I think Delap's been better than him this tournament, and I think Delap deserves the games, to be honest. Obviously, Jackson got suspended, so I don't think he should really feature all that much as a starter for the rest of this tournament. I think they should let Delap see it out. And he's been good this tournament besides the Benfica game, but he could have had an assist in that game as well. But whatever, we got the result we went through. Happy days. And I expect him to start tomorrow. But yeah, moving on to my score prediction. I put 3-1 Chelsea. I expect Palmer to get his first goal of the tournament. Actually, first 2 goals. I expect him to score a brace, and then, as I said earlier, I expect Neto to score. And then maybe we give Esteval a consolation goal at the end of the game. But yeah, that's how I see it going. Yeah, 3-1 victory for Chelsea into the semifinals. Happy days. Tomorrow, at least. It's 4th of July, too, so there's going to be tons of celebration everywhere. Probably fireworks surrounding the stadium, to be honest. But yeah, 3-1 Chelsea is the result we went with. Again, a Palmer brace and a Neto goal to honor his teammate, and then an Esteval goal for Palmeiras. But yeah, that is everything. Pretty heavy video to make, to be honest. Again, prayers go out to Diogo Jota and Andre Silva's family. Just don't take life for granted, man. That's all I really have to say. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, it's Repulse, and I'm out. Peace.